last person to pretend like they were interested.
So we're just live at a dairy farm and we've spotted these white hutches which are on the farm itself. So these are baby cows that are separated from their mothers straight at birth. If they're females, they'll be staying here, then released from the hutches, and they'll grow up in the dairy industry. And if they're males, they're likely shot at birth or taken to a veal farm. So we're just showing you exactly what these hutches look like. Isolated into crates of twos, separated from their mothers. Hello. So sweet.
Breast milk that her mum can have is being used for butter, milk for cups of tea, chocolate bars. Babies will be used for products like cheese, like dairy, corn products, and milk.
Behind the white hutches are all the mother cows separated from their babies. So one of the farmers has just come out and they're just chatting with my colleagues.
What do you feed them when they're this stage? So they need the cloth and stuff from mum.
Yeah, so we met that from the mum and then give it straight to the cow. Through. We've got like a hard drive. How come they have to
Hello, babies. Hello. So fearful and scared, separated from their mothers, put into crates by the farmer to live a destiny in the dairy industry, not shown any kindness or compassion. Their mothers in the background. This is the milk they get to drink.
Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful.
Instead of drinking from their mothers, they drink out these trays. Hello. So sweet. This is the reality of the dairy industry. Taken from their mothers. Just want some love. They should have every right to be with their family. Instead, they're put into these crates. Just being called over by the farmer.
So basically we feel to be transparent of industry. We can this is recording now, we're live streaming actually. We live stream the whole time, so it's safe for us. People can see that we're live streaming the whole time. And we're just trying to basically we're trying to be as transparent for the consumer as possible. Because my belief is that if the consumer was to know that the dairy cows themselves were raised and had their babies taken away from them and then eventually killed for what comes down to milk, if we were transparent as the consumer, I don't think that they would buy milk anymore or buy dairy milk.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with that, but
Or you would disagree because you farm them for profit in that respect.
Disagree, but we also have very strong connections with our cows, and
How does it make you feel when you send them off to slaughter?
do we might if we go onto the road.
Yeah, let's go. Transparency is key because if we're transparent with like, the consumers, then they can make a decision on what they want to do, right?
I completely agree, but I also think there's a lot of research on the big world in the south that a lot of people have done negatively in dairy farms that make us, in order to try and make us look bad from Anti's point of view.
What would you think the main points are?
Well, I think things like, to be honest, I don't really feel like comfortable answering
Well, no,
just
like,
because I don't know where this is going.
The fallen stock area. So I was just curious about the fallen stock area.
Yeah.
Is that what happens there then? Is that all the calves that are essentially
if anything
dead?
does die, and if things do die, it's just
They just
know,
put
it's
them in
a
the
farm.
box.
We put them out of sight for any of the other cows, so there's no distress so they can't see anything. Does that make sense?
So,
But anyway,
Right.
can I please leave it there? Is that all right? Because I've got work to do, and
it seems like, the point where we've come to, I was basically, before I was trying to get your information out. Because I wanted to see what you guys, you be honest with me, because I know what happens.
completely agree. But what I don't know is, I don't know you guys from Adam, so I don't know if what I say right now is going to be spun to make me look bad.
It's live streaming. I can show you the fact that it's live streaming, so that everything we're saying is going out 100% live.
Yeah, but I still don't feel, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Is there anything that people do say that you want to try and debunk or say?
There's plenty of things that people say that we want to debunk. It's not for me to. It's not for me to defend.
Do you feel comfortable exploiting these animals for profit?
I don't think we do exploit them for profit.
How would you say if
So
if I put it to you that the rape, the kidnap of their babies, and the slaughter of the animals for profit is exploitation?
See, that's what I'm saying. You've done that negative spin.
How would you word it?
Well, I don't. They definitely don't. They don't get raped.
How do you make them pregnant?
It's the same as saying. Take it. I don't like this. Honestly.
Well, no, how would you word it in your own words?
But, well, it's not. That's like saying that if a human got raped, for example,
yeah,
they would be crying out. There'd be a lot of negativity around it and stuff like that.
Some people wouldn't if they didn't have the capacity.
The cows do not blink an eyelid. The next day you wouldn't even.
But what if someone?
Anyway,
they get put into a crush, right? And they get put into a crush, and then you put your arm inside of her bum, and then you inject the semen into her.
Yes,
she doesn't willingly do that, right? Then let's talk about the baby. You removed the baby, right?
Honestly, I'm no more questions. I'm not answering
I would say
any more questions.
You're taking the baby away from her.
You can keep talking to me, but I'm not gonna answer this question.
Because you've hit that wall where you can't justify.
No, because I don't know what you guys are going to do with this.
I've told you it's live stream.
Yes, I know, but where are you going to post it?
It's all over social media. Every social media platform you can think of, we will go live.
Just wanted to see if there's anything you want to say about what people do.
This is an opportunity for you to try and defend the dairy industry, because I've got a lot of points to you that I put to you that you can't defend. And you was very open when it sounded like you were proud of telling me what you were doing here. But when I've challenged him and said, how can you justify taking away her baby for selling her milk? And I'll deem that a kidnap. You kidnapped her baby. She doesn't willingly let you have her baby.
But like I said earlier, there was no distress in that to the animal. I'd happily show you that at some point, but I would not because I don't believe
you also on camera have admitted that there was a small percentage where you have personally had an experience where they did show distress.
No, there's been blaring. Again, I'm not answering these questions. Please.
I'm on public. This is public here, right?
No, it's not. That's the road is public.
That's fine. I'll move to the public pathway.
Okay.
So
no. That's it. The questions are over. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Okay, so dairy farmer literally there, when questioned and put into a corner. To begin with, he came up to me, and I was basically trying to just let him reel off. So I was playing a bit dumb. I was asking him all the questions like, what are the calves here for? Where are the mums? What happens here? What happens there? And he was giving me all this information. Then when I challenged him on my ethics and my stance on being exploiting animals, he got defensive and wanted to shut down the conversation. And I was trying to build up the intensity to obviously fight for the cows and the babies that are all in the safe here. So the minute you put them under pressure, the minute you go into a corner, rather than admitting that what he does is immoral and is unethical, they shut down the conversation. How can you justify this? Like, the babies are taken away from their mums, and
that's why we couldn't.
old enough to join the back of the dairy herd and go through that circle of exploitation, where she'll be raped, have her baby taken away from her. This will be on loop over and over again until she's deemed non-profitable. Maybe her milk production slows down, maybe she's deemed to be empty, which means that she's not getting the baby or by term. For whatever reason, the farm decides to then shift off to a slaughterhouse and put inside of a not toxic floor. She bolts on her head and has a nice state in their throat until she's chopped up to pieces and burnt. This is the reality of what you support if you're not vegan. Babies taken away from their mums, a life inside of a tiny box as a slave, as a prisoner, and the only demise, the only end to your life is murder. Every single one of the animals that are in these barns and in these hutches in front of us today, they will all be murdered, they will all be stabbed to death, they will all meet the end of their life with a bolt gun on a kill floor with their throat slashed open. How sad is that? How sad is that? Horrific. Horrific industry. This needs to stop. This needs to end.